Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon and I'm here to do a quick what do you need to know right now reading. This is just a general collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. It's not tied to any specific zodiac sign. And remember that time is fluid and we all, work on the energy as, we work through the energy, I'll say, in our own time. So we're just gonna get a what do you need to know right now message. I'm using the self-love oracle deck for this reading. I haven't used it in a while, but it felt right, so let's see what messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection we need as it pertains to the current energy and what we need to know right now. As I'm recording this, we have the sun in Gemini, moon in Virgo. And both, Gemini and Virgo are both ruled by Mercury, which is in Taurus right now. And I apologize if I keep pausing, but it's almost like my throat chakra is like it almost feels like there's, there may be, something going on with communication, whether you're giving it or receiving it. But we're going to see what needs to come through. Because it's like the Magician and the Hermit card. It almost makes me feel like someone is thinking of what they want to say or are going to say. So that could be you, or it could just, just be the energy. But I'm feeling communication heavy right now. So I'm going to do one more and then we're going to jump right in. And I'll be using this deck for, the overall energy as well as for the guidance or advice. And then I also have the Life is Like a Board Game Tarot to break it down. But bottom of the deck, ooh, we have the I Am Who I Am at the bottom of the deck. It speaks to the crown chakra, or it is crown chakra energy. I'm being drawn to the number 26, which breaks down to an 8, which is, they're actually saying like infinity, infinity, infinity. So this could be, you are who you are, or you're acknowledging that you are who you are. And it's almost like it makes me want to say like it's eternal. Like this is just, for some of you, you could just be in your energy, and almost basking and being who you are. Like it feels, it almost feels like it's giving me like the sun and the Empress energy. And then up under that, we have the ritual card, and it says celebrate life, which is the solar plexus. And that's the solar plexus, that represents the sun. Oh, and then look, we have the soul lesson card, which is truth with the throat chakra. So some of you could be, expressing, because that's what it feels like more, expressing, who you are, whether it's through communication or just you, like I almost feel like showing up, because in order to, embody this I am who I am, it's like you have to show up as who you are. Give me 1 second, guys. Pardon me, I apologize. My daughter is calling me right now, and I just gotta move this camera. Give me 1 second. Hey, you what? I'm recording, so I can't look at it. Which one? Yeah, I mean, if you want to go, that's fine. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, like I was saying, let me get this back right. With this energy here, yeah, it almost makes me feel like, like I was saying, it's like it's hard, it's you, in order to be or embody this I am who I am energy, you have to like, they're playing Migos, walk it like you talk it. So, some of you could just be in that energy, like who you are and you being in alignment with yourself. It could even be a soul lesson, that you've had to learn or go through, and it, being that expression of truth, whatever that truth may be for you. And it's almost like the cards are saying, celebrate that. Some of you could even be, being celebrated. But then at the bottom, we have flow with life, which is the sacral chakra, which, again, it makes me feel like, how can I say this? Like, it's just being in your natural nature. So let's see what's going on. What do we need to know right now? What do we need to know right now, Spirit, as it pertains to the current energy? What messages do we need? Yeah, and then we have the ritual card, which is body worship. And that makes me feel, it's almost just reiterating what I said. And then there's that number 8. So it's like, it almost makes me want to say, like, be comfortable in the skin that you're in. And some of you are. Yep. Because, thank you, Spirit. We have the gift of freedom, which is the root chakra. Like, yes, this is exactly what it is when you can embody and be who you are and be content and secure in that. It is a feeling of freedom. I'm going to get another one. Oh, too many. Can I get less cards? Yes. And then we have the ritual healing connection, which is the heart chakra. Like, we've seen all of the chakra cards. So for some of you, this is energy that you have, you work through and have attained for yourself. And for others of you, what you need to know right now is that, it almost makes me want to say, like, it's possible for you as well. But, with the gift of strength, it does take, strength. It takes inner strength. It takes discipline. It takes, what's the word? Integrity to, embody this energy and do it for yourself. But the 11 on the card is, it just reminds me of the Justice card, which is balance. Some of you need to, connect with yourself with these ritual cards. And just, I know for me, and I'm not saying like this in a way, but it's almost like, touching yourself. Like, touch is a big thing for me. Like, the sense of touch is very big for me personally as a person. So, like, I've even expressed it in readings before. Like, sometimes I just, touch myself. Like, some of you may need to do that and just be like, I love my legs, or I love my arms, or, whatever it is. But like, show your physical body, like, love. Like, that's what I do. Not saying that you have to do it, but it's just something that I do because, like, again, for me, touch is very personal and something that's very big for me. Like, it's one of my favorite senses. Um, because it is, it's healing. Sometimes you have to touch and feel the parts of your body that, may even, hurt you, or places on yourself where you feel insecure. And it's okay to, express that love to yourself. Let's see. Let me break this down a little bit more. And this could even be like within another person, because we have 8 and the 16. And 8 to 16, quote unquote, is, it's double the energy. So for some of you, this could be, it can involve a connection, a physical connection that you have with someone. It doesn't have to, but it almost makes me feel like for some of you, if you don't have that, like, I don't want to say this is how you bring it in, but it's almost like, for some of you, that could be coming. That's what I feel like. Where you're able to have a physical connection with someone that will be healing for you. And then messages to and I'm hearing Marvin Gaye's sexual healing. And, that could be the nature of the connection that could be coming in for you, because, sex is a very sacred energy. And, it can be very healing. If, when you engage in it in the right way, with the right intentions, and with the right person. So I'm going to get one more. I keep seeing the devil card for whatever reason. Some of you, it could speak to, temptation is what I'm getting from it. But if it comes out, we'll address it. But if not, it just isn't meant. But they're actually wanting me to read this body worship card. Let me find it. It's the sacral. So we got root, sacral. Alright, so it says, body worship. A clear mind sees beauty and potential. Going deeper into a meditative practice designed to clear negative self-image programs out of the mind would be very beneficial right now. When the mind is clear, you can see your true beauty and real potential. Your body is amazing, wonderful, a miracle. Can you truly appreciate it? Worshipping your body is not fantasizing over or focusing on your body image. To worship your body is to understand you are pure divinity, inseparable from the miracle of life. When you see your body as an incredible sacred creation, a wonderland, you will be cultivating reverence for it and seeing it as a miracle of the whole of you, your holiness, your grace, and your sovereignty. With reverence for your body, you nurture and nourish it. You listen and take great care and pride in your total well-being. You will understand that it is your responsibility to have command over your mind so that energy flows freely through your body. Study and practice authentic yoga for a command over the secretions of your glandular system, emotions, mood swings, and internal narrative. Meditate upon your true self and understand how saintly you are. So yeah, just a reiteration of what, I already said. So let's see the bottom of the deck. We have the High Priestess, which is, intuition, hidden knowledge. It can also, be the energy of just being in awareness. For some of you, with the Seven of Swords up under that, for some of you, you could be seeing how, again, like the way that the Seven of Swords is coming through is the like negative self-talk, or a narrative that you may be telling yourself, but your intuition is very high at this time. It does say something shady way, but I'm not feeling it like that, because swords are thoughts, they're communication, they're it's air energy. But with the Strength card here, it's almost like, again, the way that I'm feeling this Seven of Swords is like overcoming those negative thoughts. Because the Seven of Swords can also be, like self-sabotage. It could be, telling yourself something that isn't true. And it's time for you to overcome that with the Strength card. And then we have the Fool. It's time for you to like almost think different. It's time for a new perspective on how you see yourself. So what messages do we need as it pertains to this energy and spread for the collective? Yeah, because for some of you it is, you could be insecure about how your body looks with the Five of Pentacles and creating illusion. That's why that Seven of Swords is there. You're creating this, Seven of Cups. That Seven of Swords is turning into the Seven of Cups because it's affecting how you feel about yourself. And the cards are saying, like, no, with the Ace of Cups up under that, it's time to water yourself, to, tell yourself positive things so that this Ace of Cups can, come in and like it's showing me the energy of, like, you see how it feels like, letting the water wash over you, like new feelings and emotions wash over you. And you see how, like, on this card, she's like soaking up the sun and taking in nature. Like, that's how, like, it makes me feel like that. But with water, it's like you have to tell yourself, how can I say it, like, emotionally get comfortable with yourself, because that Five of Pentacles struggle avenue, some of you may have struggled, and there's nothing wrong with that. We're all self-conscious, of things, whatever they may be. But for some of you specifically, it's in regards to, like, your body. We're constantly being put up against images of how we should look or what should look this way, and it's like, nah. As long as you're comfortable with you, it's fine. But it's telling me that, with this Knight of Pentacles here, like, you've been working on it. You've been working on it, but it's been a struggle. And that's okay. Slow and steady wins the race. And then look at the bottom. The star. Yes. So some of you are working, towards this energy. Yep. And manifesting. Here's that Magician energy. It's coming. You're doing the work, is what this is telling me. What other messages do we need? Yes. Look, and then you go from the 5 to the 10 of Pentacles with the Chariot. Oh, man. Come on. Which that 10 of Pentacles is, the ultimate physical security and success. So however this is playing out for you, whether it's in regards to your body, whether it's in regards to, any other thing that you may be feeling insecure about, it's telling me that you're getting there. You're there. It's almost like this Five of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles makes the Six of Pentacles. And from the 6 to the 10 is the 4. You have to, like, almost stop holding yourself back. That's what I feel like. So that you can embody this Chariot energy. Now, for some of you, like I said, if this is in regards to another person, it could be, someone that you're not connected to, and they may be feeling like, the Five of Pentacles could be like abandonment or feeling left out in the cold. It almost makes me want to say, like, they're coming. They're coming. Towards you, because it's almost like they're showing me that High Priestess and the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. That's someone that, could be coming towards an High Priestess. You would be that High Priestess energy in either situation. But it makes me feel like someone could be coming towards you because you've been through this already. But again, with the Nine of Swords, it's like you're overthinking. For some of you, you're creating anxiety. And this, again, if this is energy coming towards you, they're overthinking on how to, approach you. Because then we have the Queen of Pentacles. And some of you, you could be worried, like, am I, really, am I, like, worrying about how you can get to this Queen of Pentacles for yourself. And the way to do that is to just embody it. Accept it with the Queen of Swords. And for some of you, if you're resonating as energy that could be going towards a feminine energy, just say what you need to say. Because then that way you'll be with the Queen of Wands. I'll say it like this: if you are someone that's already been through this process, you're attracting in exactly what it is that you want, with the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Wands. And you could be receiving, like some communication with the Eight of Wands. So the only queen we're missing here is the Queen of Cups, which would make that Empress energy that I felt in the beginning of the reading. And that makes me feel like you just have to emotionally water yourself. What other messages do we need, Spirit? Yeah. We have the Judgment card, which is, it's an energy of, making a decision or a judgment call. Some of you, if you're struggling with any types of insecurity, it could be because maybe you were judged in the past. But it's like with the Sun and the Four of Wands, only you know what is, I don't even want to say what's right for you, what is, balance for you. We have the Four of Wands. My apologies if I said the Four of Swords, but only you, like, security comes from within is what this makes me feel like. With the Four of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. And for others of you, someone, again, maybe that you're not connected to physically, or maybe feeling like, it almost makes me feel like the energy of alienation. They're making a decision because it's like they see you as someone that is stable. They see you as someone that they can work with. But there's just a fear with the Eight of Swords and the Five of Swords of, it could be a fear of heartbreak because there's a Three of Swords in between. Or like they're like almost just fearing the worst. Any other messages, Spirit? Yeah, the Queen of Swords. It's almost like there's a hesitancy to approach you, possibly because of what you're going to say. But there's an attraction towards you as well with the Queen of Wands. And they want to talk, they want to say something, because we have the Knight of Swords. Can I get one more? And this is you slowly, if this has nothing to do with another person, slowly coming to that realization and truth within yourself. It doesn't need to be, you don't need to just wake up one day and, like, it's not an overnight transformation. This takes time. And then we have the Tower and the Emperor. Yes, it takes time to bring, for some of you, because it's like, I'm feeling like there's an emotional undertone. It's the feminine energy within you. We all have masculine and feminine energy. So again, I will say, if this is all you, it's getting secure in your feminine energy, because like, this Tower moment is like, it could be a realization that, you're kind of like off balance, because in your masculine energy, you're an emperor. But in your feminine energy, we've seen all the queens except for the Queen of Cups. You just need to own it with the Six of Wands and step into your power. Step into your power and leave all those negative emotions behind with the Eight of Cups, because it's blocking you from a new beginning with the Ace of Wands and moving forward. And if this is another person, like I said, someone is having a realization, like, either like you're all they want, you have everything that they need, and it's time to, like, buck up and take some action with this Emperor and the Chariot. I don't even feel like there's anything left to clarify. I do want to look at Judgment, though. Tell me about... Whoa. Hold on, y'all. So we have the Knight of Wands, which is, or the King of Wands, excuse me, which is, a king that, knows what they want, and they take action to go towards it. Or this could be a King of Wands coming towards you. But I'll get another one. Yep, the King of Cups. This is someone who now, with the Judgment card and the King of Wands and the King of Cups, now, like, almost... Like, it just gives me the energy of taking action, but from an emotionally secure and mature place. Or they're being called to do that, to communicate. But they're still, like, it's almost like they're overthinking it. And if this is you, again, it's like, just the way I felt it with that feminine energy, you're being called to, like, put your water into motion, put it into action. Because it almost feels like there's an energy, like, emotionally, that it's almost like, how can I explain what I'm feeling? Like, there's a separation, like there's a rift. But it's like sometimes I like when I get, like, Bible references, but I don't, I'm learning still. But it almost, what they're showing me when the Red Sea was parted, and it was to get you to the other side. And, some of you, there's a rift between your emotions and your actions. Let me get another one. Oh, shoot. That's the Knight of Wands. And it's almost like for some of you, you may, I'm gonna put it back because it fell on the floor, but some of you, you may need to, just take the action. And it's not like do it unconsciously, because this energy feels very conscious to me. It's like just do it, and don't worry about the consequences. Let things, again, like I was saying, let things happen naturally. Oh my God, if another card falls on the floor. And it's kind of like what I'm getting from that messages of, like from the cards falling on the floor, is like this person, like the tower is happening like for them in that way. Like it's trying to get rid of that mindset within this person where they could be still trying to hold on to it, because the emperor can be, an energy of control. I'm gonna get one more for judgment, and then we'll look at this tower and the emperor. Yep. And this was the card that fell on the floor. It's almost like there's a hesitation with this Seven of Pentacles. And it's like you're telling yourself no, or you don't, you could be just, feeling like you're gonna meet some opposition, but it doesn't feel that way to me. Tell me about this tower and the emperor. The Ace of Wands. It's almost like there's a need to, get rid of, again, an old way of thinking, or telling yourself like, no, I can't have that. We have the Three of Swords and the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. Can I get another one? You have to like almost tell yourself a more positive story. And it's not that it's all negative, but it could be due to things that you've been through in the past. Because it's like, again, I feel like this, if this is a masculine energy coming towards the feminine, some of them, they're realizing how they've been self-deceiving themselves about this connection, and they want to run towards it, because they're showing me the traditional Seven of Swords. And I know I can feel that is making some of you uncomfortable, but I'll clarify it, because like I said, the way that I'm feeling it is not in the traditional way, but yet they're showing me the traditional card. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Yeah, it's coming together with the Three of Cups, because there's almost, in this energy coming towards you, the Three of Cups can be an energy of reconciliation, but it's also having, emotional support around you with those that you want to share energy with. And this connection, maybe this person ran from, the connection. I don't know. Only you know. But it makes me feel like they want to come towards, someone that has this energy and who's stable. Now we have the King of Swords. And then here's the Queen of Cups. Someone is getting clear on their emotions. And if this is all you, the cards are saying like, yes, or be a tower moment that you're having, that it's going to bring in this lover's energy for you. But for some of you with the Seven of Swords and the Three of Cups, it's like you have to detach from an old way of feeling. Or, for some of you, it could be even people that you surround yourself with that, that emotional support isn't really there. You have to be that support for yourself. I'm going to get one for the Five of Pentacles, and then we'll grab the guidance or advice. So I'm kind of feeling it both ways. And we've seen all four kings except for the King of, or three kings except for the King of Pentacles. And we just seen that Queen of Cups. So if you're a masculine energy without us seeing that King of Pentacles, it's almost like something physical needs to change. Because the realization of who you are is here in the Emperor with the Tower. But it's physical. There's something physical because it's the King of Pentacles. And for the, the feminine energy, if this is within your feminine energy, again, it's, well, we just seen the Queen of Cups, but it's like you have to get comfortable emotionally with who you are. Tell me about this Five of Pentacles. Yeah. We have the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Cups at the bottom. So there's that Ace of Cups. Some of you, it is a struggle. It is a struggle to, to love yourself, to have that love for yourself. It is. I tell people all the time, and some people look at me like I'm crazy, but it's one of the hardest things to do. And when you think about it, we give love so freely to other people, but when it comes to giving it to ourselves, it's like we question it, we doubt it, we, come up with all of these reasons as to why we shouldn't, when honestly it should be the first thing we do. It's just something I never understood. Like and maybe because, like for me, in my experience, I went through this at a young age where, people judged me. And, I was like, I'm a very like inquisitive person. Like I want to know why, like what is it, why, if I'm comfortable with myself, why does that bother you, that you need to feel that you have the right or the need to judge me? And then just for me personally, I came to the conclusion that, oh, either this is something that you want for yourself or something that you feel like you can't have, but you're not going to take it from me to make me feel like, or try to take it from me to make me feel like I'm not who I know I am. So, this happened to me, and like it started in elementary school. So, I just adapted the mindset like, oh, well, that's not a me problem. And I even went through, with losing weight, and, sometimes like I used to be upwards of just about hitting 250 to 300 pounds. Now I'm 140 pounds. And, for me, when when people see me who knew me from then and they see me now, and they tell me like, oh, you look so good, whatever the case may be. And I tell them like, yo, I don't feel like I lost 1 pound, because I was okay with myself at that weight. I didn't lose weight for anybody. It wasn't even like I was trying to, I wasn't. But it's almost like, I tell people this too, like I had to once my mind got to a certain level, it's like my body followed, and it happened on its own. Because I didn't go to the gym, I don't work out, and I'm not saying that you have to do that or it's required, but I'm just, sharing my experience, because I didn't do that. And I don't feel like, again, like even right now at 140 pounds, I don't feel like I lost 1 pound. Not one. And it may sound crazy, it may sound, preposterous, but it is what it is. Because I was comfortable at 250 and I'm comfortable at 140. It's just not something that I put a lot of attention on. But we have the Hierophant coming out, which, speaks to like belief systems. It could be, values or morals or traditions that, you could be confused about. And for some of you, you're seeing how the ones that you've held so tightly to, how, that is what's making you feel this way. Because then we have the Five of Wands, which is, I'm feeling this more as like internal conflict. So let's see where you're going, because that's where, I'm headed, where I feel the reading is going to, with this Ten of Pentacles and Chariot. So tell me about the Chariot. Yeah, we have the Page of Cups. So this is like a new emotional renewal. You're headed towards a new emotional beginning, a new way of feeling about yourself, and confidently. So if this is another person for you, that all of that was for if this is all you. But if this is another person for you, they're coming to express something. With the Page of Cups here, I don't know. But it's almost like they're gaining the courage to come and express it. For some of you, it could be like wherever, you know, they're at, they're not happy, you know, with the Four of Cups. Like it's not satisfying to them on an emotional level, but that's down here. And I get one more for the Chariot. Yep. And for some of you, you know, having this, you know, realization with the Six of Swords, it says better things are ahead. Like, yeah, it's almost like your world is going to open up. And it's going to be pretty fast for some of you with the Eight of Swords. And if this is a person, they could, you know, you could get a message like, hey, like, I want to come talk to you. And there's going to be like an exchange of communication. And we have the Ten of Swords. It's almost like because something was healed, if this is a person coming towards you, or something ended that is giving them this freedom. And it could have just been with the Ten of Swords, the way that they think. They could have went through like the energy of a dark night of the soul. But between the 6 and the 10, I'm feeling that 4 of Pentacles. And here he is, the King of Pentacles. Here he is. It almost makes me feel like if this is another person now, it makes me feel like they're at a place where like they actually have something to offer. And you could have told them like, nah, if you're gonna like, it's almost like the energy of like, if you're gonna hesitate or if you're not sure, you cut them off. Like, cause you don't know, you should never want someone who's unsure about you. And you could have told this person like, don't come back until you're sure. And that is, you know, what's happened. But if this is energy that, you know, if this is all you, it's almost like because now this Hierophant is coming through as like society. You could have been in an energy where, you know, you were stuck on the way society, you know, taught you. You know, it taught all of us, you know, like this is what's right and what's wrong. And it's now like, it's almost like you're having the discernment to like move at the beat of your own drum. You're letting that go with the Ten of Swords and the King of Pentacles energy, because the King of Pentacles can be like almost, you know, someone he is a provider, he's stable, he's secure. But to me, the King of Pentacles holds on to a lot of insecurity because a lot of the value comes from things outside of him. It comes from the earthly realms. So it could be money, status, you know, having things have to look a certain way. But now, with the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Swords, there's clarity. Like saying like, oh, I don't have to move like that. with the Six of Wands. I can move towards and be happily fulfilled once I attain it for myself. And forget about this energy. Forget what, it really is. It's almost like it's a future focus energy. Because, a lot, society has, groomed all of us, or, conditioned all of us in a way to, everything has to be right now, right now, right now. Like, it's like a microwave society. Nah. Mm-mm. Nope. Do things, march to the beat of your own drum. And that's really what I'm getting here. Like, seriously. So if this is you, it's like, nah, take your time. Because this again, this isn't done overnight. But once you become sure within yourself, I swear, it's like everything just opens up to you. It's almost like you become a magnet to the things and people, places that are on that same frequency. Because it's an energy thing. Let's get the guidance or advice, Spirit. What's the guidance or advice? Couldn't make this up if I tried. And it says it's elevate. Eights are important. You could be, this could be like energy that's going on in your 8th house. You could be a Leo, because like I'm still just feeling that sun energy. I'll look and see where the sun is at, but it says, elevate with support. 35 breaking down to an 8. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the gift of gratitude, which, Leo rules the heart chakra as well. And this is just like, be grateful. Express gratitude to yourself. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. And then here's that strength energy coming up. The gift of strength. It's almost like, people can take wearing your heart on your sleeve as, a negative thing. I don't see it that way. But that's like the energy I'm getting. Wearing your heart on your sleeve. But it takes, yes, it does open you up to a world of vulnerability, but it also, gives you a certain type of, how can I say, like, it takes courage to do that. It does. It takes courage to do that. And, vulnerability, where, we were conditioned to look at it as, weakness, is actually a hidden strength. Like, it's not even hidden. It's actually strength. So it says elevate, support. Supporting creativity, the divine mother. Where is mother in your heart? Who is your mother? What does she teach you? How does she love you? Your birth mother is meant to be the giver in your relationship, parent to child. This never changes. You may find yourself in a dynamic where you are the giver to your mother. You are the parent, she is the child. You may have a strong aura and most often be the giver in your relationships. Allowing your own mother to be the giver may be a challenge for many reasons. Even a mother who needs her child to care for her can give more in return and wisdom and by example through grace and gratitude. At this time of tremendous change, all relationships are being asked to align with more natural universal law. How can you facilitate this? By owning your true role. Something needs to shift, release, and flow in your relationship with mother. This energy mustn't become stagnant. If you have any problem with your birth mother, this is an opportunity to see it as you who has the power to choose how to relate. This opportunity, or this is your opportunity to surrender to the natural laws of the universe and allow the mother, your mother, the Mama Earth, and the divine mother, divine universal mother to give to you. Observe your boundaries, your ability to flow, and release with love and gratitude in your own independent identity. The mother births you, but it is you who must carry yourself over the threshold with your own grace. It is you who gets to review, reestablish, recommit, reconnect, remake, and rebirth continually to become your true self. You can, you can, you can. Keep going. Know you are loved by your mother with her signature style. You are also loved by Mama Earth and the divine universal mother. You are made of love. Let it flow and pass it on. Wow. So, I'm getting the energy of the Empress. But, I don't feel like this has anything to do with your mother. But for some of you, that could be a relationship that you're healing. Some of you, you could have done this already. Or, you could be a mom or a dad. Like, it doesn't just have to be a mother. But ultimately, this is what I'm getting from that mother energy is sometimes you have to mother yourself. You have to nurture yourself regardless of, the outside circumstances, whether it pertains to your mother, your father, or parental figure at all. It doesn't have to, you have to create your own narrative. So I'm still feeling that sun energy. What is the sun energy I'm feeling, Spirit? It's heading towards the sun because we have the Four of Cups. Like, it's almost like there's an energy of like sadness around. Like, again, it could be a connection, but it's almost like, I want to say, like, pick your head up. In order to, I think I just had a reading, like, in order to, like, you can't want the sun and not want to feel it. Pick your head up, like, look up. Some of you may literally need to go outside and just look up at the sun today. Because it'll make you feel whole, whether within yourself or with another person. But let's see where the sun card actually is, and then that'll be the reading. Did it come out? I don't think it's on the board. Here it is. Yeah. It's in between. Look, it's right next to, both of these are Leo cards. Check your Leo placement or your Leo houses. But it's almost like that first card we seen, I am who I am, owning who you are. Have the courage to step out into the sun because it'll clear up any confusion, any stress or anxiety or over-worrying. It'll help you let it go with the Four of Pentacles. So that's what you need to know right now. I definitely hope, it resonated for you all. And if not, it's just not your reading, and that's fine. I hope everyone, continues to enjoy your weekend. And I will see y'all on the next one. All right. Later.